Hello, this is Mahlena Ray Johnson with Write Your First Book with Mahlena. And the title of this video is So You Want to Write a Book, the 3 biggest roadblocks for new authors. And what are they? 1, I don't know what to write. 2, I have no time. And 3, I don't know what to do next. So before we get in deeper to these, I'm going to make sure to introduce myself, which I did. You know my name. Who am I? What do I do? I, in my day job, am an admissions coach and test prep instructor, which means I get students into college, university, and graduate school. I also help out people with the SAT, ACT, GMAT, GRE, MCAT, verbal, and some others. But what are we here today to do? We're here to talk about Write Your First Book with Mahlena. I have written 3 books, and I'm working on my 4th book, Love It a Luau, a romance novel about a refugee suffering from PTSD who is scared to fall in love with a single dad. Why am I qualified to help you write your book? So besides working on my own 3 books, I have gone to Loyola Marymount University for film school, and then I went to University of Southern California for business school, where I got my MBA in marketing, entertainment, and entrepreneurship. So I am immensely qualified to help you write your first book. And if you are watching this video, then the first thing you should do, and the main thing that you should take away from this video, is start writing now. Have your, what is it called? A phone. Yeah, you can start typing notes on your phone. Or you can get a pen and a piece of paper and a pencil and a notebook and write. Or you can typity-type as you watch this video on your computer if you are doing so. So let's get into the topic one more time. So you want to write a book, the 3 biggest roadblocks for new authors. All right, so 1, I don't know what to write. This is a common challenge for people who think writing a book would be so great. They just don't know what to write down. So there's 2 types of people in this situation. 1, like me, you have too many ideas and you don't know which one to pick. 2nd type of person is you have no ideas, but you know you want to start writing. So let's address that 2nd person first. You have no ideas. So I have an exercise for you. You're going to pick a noun, you're going to pick a place, and you're going to pick a verb. So, well, I guess a noun is a person, place, or thing. So let's start with a person, a place, and that person does something. So we're going to pick a profession. Let's say you have a janitor, and this janitor is in the United Nations building. And what do they want to do? They have overheard a plot that is going to harm the Prime Minister of Germany. I think they have a prime minister, and she wants to stop this plot from happening. There you go. So that just came off the top of my head because I like to think about people and places and what would they do. So we can pick another person, a place, and what do they want to do. Let's say we have a surfer, and she isn't at the beach. She is on top of a mountain, and she wants to get back to the beach because she wants to get back to surfing. How is she going to get there? There's a story right there. Okay, we'll do one more. Another person, let's say an astronaut. And this is the actual thing. There's an actual astronaut. And he is in the government of Canada, and he is working on transportation, but he doesn't have the budget to build a road that connects all of the major cities of Canada. What is he supposed to do? How does he raise that money? Okay, so those are 3 ideas that you can take. Those are yours, and you can come up with your own ideas. Just pick a type of person, a type of place. It doesn't matter where the place is, because the place will inform what they want to do. All right, so for people who have too many ideas, my advice to you is to before you pick one, write them all down. So that's the first exercise that you're going to do. You're going to write down all of your ideas. Oh, I was supposed to say hi. Hi, Jocelyn. Okay. Write down all of your ideas. And then once you've written them all out, you can take 10 minutes to do this. Pick the one that you like the most. If you can't figure out which one you like the most, ask someone else to pick one that they like the most and have them tell you why they like it the most, and then start writing on that. All right, so taken care of, I don't know what to write. Second, I have no time. Okay, this is a big one. This is the biggest thing I hear from people I talk to who want to write a book but feel like they don't have enough time. Now, as I like to say to everyone, you can't save time, you can only spend it. So you, oh my. Oh, that wasn't big. Okay, so if you have time, which we all do, you have to decide how you're going to spend it. And I'm going to give you an example of something that I recently did that helped me enjoy the time I have and feel like I have even more time. So I decided that I really wanted, there are some things that I really want to do with my year. And I made a dream board about this for 2018. I updated my dream board from 2017 and put some new stuff on it. And that means that I am not going to be doing things that do not relate to the things on my dream board. One of those things that I had to get rid of was playing, what are they called? Casual games on my phone, one in specific. So I woke up one night, I couldn't sleep, and this had nothing to do with the game. I decided I was going to watch some TV until I fell asleep. And while I was watching TV, I decided I am not going to have this game on my phone anymore. It's going to go away, and I'm going to focus on something else, ideally something that relates to things on my dream board. Now, by simply deleting an app on my phone that I used every day constantly, but was not getting me closer to my goal, that has freed up not just the time that I played the game, it freed up my brain space to just be and think about things that I needed to do. And one of the things that the game was taking energy away from was creating business in real time. So I am definitely very focused on my business, but the game allowed me to purchase things, and it taught me a lot about business, which I should make another video about exactly what it taught me and how to go about business. But now that I don't have that going on in my head, I have free space to just be like, ooh. And I have time to focus on my book over here, my running this, helping you all, and lots of other things that I hadn't thought of. So I suggest to you, if you don't have time to write a book, don't worry about that right now. Look at the things in your life that you are making time for, and determine whether that's where you want to spend your time. If you are spending time watching movies and you love that, or if it's a part of your job, keep doing that. If you are spending lots of time making elaborate meals and you like that, keep that. If you are spending a lot of time doing chores that you know that you could outsource to somebody else and you don't like doing them, then see how you can outsource something. See how you can outsource part of your life so that you can make time for your book. And if you don't have things that you want to let go, instead of in place of writing your book, then maybe writing a book is not what you really want to do. And that's okay. Not everybody has to write a book. And you don't necessarily have to be a person that writes a book, or you don't necessarily have to write a book right now. But time is not something that you don't have to write a book. It's about prioritization. So if you think you don't have time to write a book, look at where you are spending your time and decide what you can cut, or what you can outsource, or what you can delegate so that you can make time for writing a book. And if you decide that I don't want to cut out anything in my life, I love everything in my life, I just don't have time to write a book, then that's okay too. Maybe writing a book is not the best thing for you at this moment in time. All right, 3, I don't know what to do next. All right, that is a big complaint as well. A little less than time, but I've definitely heard it come up for many people. I don't know what to do next. I have this, they or you sometimes me, say, I have this idea for a book. I've been writing some stuff down. I just don't know what happens next. And often it's not what happens now that I've finished the book. It's I've written a few paragraphs, but I don't know how to publish it. And I say, well, have you finished your book? Have you finished your first draft even? If that isn't the case, then you don't need to worry about what comes next. You need to worry about writing your book. Writing a book and publishing a book are two separate things that take similar mindsets, but they also take a lot of focus. That's why people who are not successful writers, usually more famous people who decide to write a book, have big publishing companies, or they're approached by big publishing companies who take care of the other stuff so they can do the writing, or most likely get a ghostwriter for them so that they can talk to the ghostwriter writes everything down, ghostwriter sends everything in, the publishing company takes care of it. So if you're at this point where you are saying, I don't know what to do next, so I'm not going to write a book, you need to write your book. You need to start writing now. Start by writing. And if you are done with your book in the first draft, let's say you have a bunch of chapters, you think this is a great book, it's 300 pages, what do I do next? That's what you look at. What do I do after I have my first draft? What do I do after I have my second draft? If you're still at the brainstorming ideas phase and you only have a page of words, don't worry about what you do to publish. Worry about getting to the next paragraph, the next page, the next chapter. You're only taking this one part at a time. So it's okay if you don't know what to do next. The thing I want to encourage you to do is to start writing now and keep writing. And if you have more questions about what do I do next, if I didn't cover one of those things, then please email me at writeyourfirstbook@gmail.com. So let's recap. If you want to write a book, here are the 3 roadblocks that you have as a new author. 1, I don't know what to write. 2, I have no time. And 3, I do not know what to do next. So if you have more questions about that, or you're saying to yourself, yeah, I need to write a book, I need to get over these roadblocks, or I don't have any of these roadblocks, I just want to hang out with Mahlena. Okay, I would love for you to write to me at writeyourfirstbook@gmail.com. And for those of you who are watching right now, I would love to gift you people watching this video, with a complimentary gift of a 1-hour breakthrough session with me. In that session, we look at your idea. We talk about when you want this book to come out. And we talk about your personal roadblocks. What are your roadblocks? What is stopping you from writing your book? So to get one of these gifted sessions, again, they are complimentary because you cannot enter my writing program without first talking to me about what your book is, when you want to write it by, and what's stopping you. Please email me at writeyourfirstbook@gmail.com. And if you have any questions about anything, what my books are about, why I'm writing, what am I doing here, who am I talking to, please write to me at writeyourfirstbook@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.